Hey everybody, welcome back. It is September 26th at about 11 a.m. in the Arizona desert. It's about 90 degrees out. Looks like we got a storm rolling in. I can hear some thunder off in the distance. Now that it is starting to cool down, it is time for me to get back to work. I did find out that you can get a replacement from Harbor Freight for these 10 by 20 sheds. Thank you for the people who mentioned that to me. I'd called my local store and they told me, no, we don't have them. I finally got a hold of the manager at one and he told me that they have to be purchased through the website. They're about 50 bucks. Well, future Chuck jumping in here for a moment. This is the next day and this is the result of the storm from last night. Funny thing, the blue tarps are still there. It's hilarious, isn't it? But the cover is completely trashed, and I have gone ahead and ordered another one, so I will have that tomorrow. Hey, at least all the dirt and crap is rinsed off the Jeep. Wow, it's nice and I should have left the hood open. I got the engine clean too. So it is definitely time for me to get back to work. We have had some trials and tribulations here. Let me go inside and I'll lay them out for you and I'll tell you where I'm headed. So as you can see from the state of my workshop here, I have definitely been coming out here all summer and working, and then not wanting to hang out here long enough to clean up and straighten up and put things away. So as always, the first time it cools off down here, that's the first thing I have to do is go on a big clean. And I got a big enough mess now, it's probably going to take me a couple of weeks of working on it to get it back to where things are usable to work on again. We have had a couple of issues here. We have had termites. Everybody around here has termites, but we got a rash of them here and they've been tough to kill. They've come around like 3 different times and drilled holes and injected stuff and put, bait traps in the ground. The termites here aren't like the termites in California where you give them a week and they'll take an entire house down. Here they're more of a nuisance than anything else, but they are a nuisance that has to be dealt with. And then we lost power in 2 of our bedrooms, electrical power, for a couple of days. And I'm embarrassed to say it's something I should have figured out on my own, but I just can't stop thinking like an auto mechanic and thinking like a home electrician. It just never dawned on me that they would daisy chain, and I should have known this. I hear the rain coming down. That they would go bring the electrical power into one room and then just daisy chain everything off of that one switch. So we were out without power in those 2 bedrooms, which wasn't a huge deal, for, 5 or 6 days before I could get a handyman guy who's a really good guy named Dustin to come by, and he found it really quick and wasn't going to charge me much, but I insisted on paying him and giving him a couple of goodies I had floating around. But I got to come out here and I got to get stuff put away. I got broken pieces out of my wife's Cadillac. I got crap all over everything. So I got a bunch of work in front of me. I also chopped one of my fingers half off. Okay, it wasn't quite that bad, but it was a pretty damn severe cut. And I'm trying not to make that worse. But I got a lot of work to do even to get ready to start working. Let's take a look and see what's going on with that rain. I got a lot of work cleaning up in this room too. It's just, telling you, it's just one thing after the next. Wow. Oh yeah, we are coming down good now. Got flood warnings going on. It's not going to flood here, of course. So it's raining a wee bit in Arizona here today. Just a bit, just enough to make people's garbage cans float down the road. Nothing to be worried about. There's not an arc with a ramp yet. But we got flood warnings going on, so we'll have to see all what goes on with that. I got a bunch of companies reached out for me and want me to do reviews. But honestly, I have so much of my own stuff to do that I'm not sure how many reviews I'm going to be able to do. I have been, once again, juggling with the idea of telling companies that providing me with a free product isn't good enough. You're going to have to give me some cash. Because, something like a welder review, I spend 2-3 days on that. And a free welder that I really can't sell for much of anything isn't working for me when I have a limited amount of time, both in my day and being 68 years old in my life, to get stuff done. The motorcycles are next after the Mustang. So this winter is going to be dedicated to me getting the Mustang finished up and trying to get it up for sale, hopefully getting a decent amount of money for it. And then I got to get back out and make sure the CJ7 is working right after all the work I did on it. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a matter of, you know, getting it started, getting, you know, some things done on it, minor things done on it. So I'm sure it's drivable. I'm sure I'll have to do some work on the Grand Cherokee to keep it drivable. The wife's Cadillac, honestly, I've about written that thing off. Still runs good. We still drive it from time to time, but she doesn't want to put any money in it, and I don't want to put any time in it. So I'm guessing at some point it's going to be a parts car for somebody, since it only has 37,000 miles on it, and the engine does not have the dreaded North Star head bolt issue. So anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else. Got a lot of work to do before I can start working. So that's where I'm at. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys will hang out with me all winter and spring long as I get stuff done and have fun. I'm kind of excited to get back to it. Put down the RC toys and the 3D printing and get out and start doing some real work again, although I'm sure 3D printing will play a role in that. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I know other than my sliced up finger, I'm doing pretty good, and I will catch you soon. Thanks for watching.